Imagine you are inside a dream, where time moves slowly, and every sound turns into a story. Keep your eyes closed, and let us begin. In a peaceful green forest, where sunlight slipped softly through tall trees and the air always smelled of fresh leaves, lived a small gray rabbit named Elio. Elio was not fast like the others. He was not loud. He did not like to show off. Most rabbits in the forest believed only one thing mattered: speed. Every morning they raced. They ran past trees, jumped over rocks, and laughed loudly at anyone who fell behind. Elio never joined them. He preferred to sit quietly near the old oak tree, listening to the wind, watching ants work together, and hearing stories whispered by the forest itself. The other rabbits often laughed at him. "Why are you always sitting?" they teased. "A rabbit who doesn't race is not a real rabbit." Elio would smile gently but say nothing. Deep inside, Elio felt something different. He felt the forest speak to him, not in words but in feelings. He noticed things others never did. He noticed when the river sounded tired. He noticed when birds flew away suddenly. He noticed when the ground felt uneasy under his feet. One evening, as the sun dipped low and painted the sky orange, Elio felt something strange. The forest was quiet. Too quiet. No birds singing. No insects buzzing. Only silence. Elio's heart beat faster. He slowly hopped toward the river and saw something frightening. The water level was rising, far higher than usual. Heavy rain had fallen in the distant hills, and a flood was coming toward the forest. Elio ran back as fast as he could and warned the other rabbits. "A flood is coming. We must move to higher ground." But the rabbits laughed. "Elio is scared again. He imagines things because he sits too much." The fastest rabbit, Rico, stepped forward proudly. "I have raced this forest for years," Rico said. "I know every sound. There is no flood." Elio felt hurt, but his worry was stronger than his pain. He ran to warn the deer, then the squirrels, then the birds. Some listened, many didn't. That night, the sky broke open with thunder. Rain fell harder than ever before. By morning, the river overflowed. Water rushed through the forest, knocking down bushes, washing away nests and flooding burrows. Panic spread everywhere. The fast rabbits tried to run, but water blocked their paths. Trees fell. Mud slowed their feet. Rico slipped and got stuck in rising water. That was when Elio appeared. He didn't roar. He didn't panic. He led Rico toward a narrow hidden path between rocks, one Elio had discovered during his quiet walks. One by one, animals followed Elio. The deer trusted him. The squirrels followed his signals. Even the birds circled above, guiding others. Elio led them all to a high hill, safe from the flood. As rain fell around them, the animals looked at the small gray rabbit in silence. The forest survived because someone had listened. When the water finally disappeared and the forest slowly healed, something had changed. The rabbits no longer laughed at Elio. Rico walked up to him and lowered his head. "I thought speed was everything," Rico said softly. "But today your calm saved us all." Elio smiled. "Speed is useful," he said. "But listening is powerful." From that day on, the forest learned a new lesson. They still raced. They still played. But they also listened. They listened to the wind. They listened to the river. They listened to each other. And whenever danger came, they looked for the small gray rabbit sitting quietly under the oak tree. Because they knew true strength does not always run fast. Sometimes it simply pays attention. Sparkle's moral of the story: being quiet does not mean being weak. Those who listen carefully often see danger and solutions before anyone else.